Okay. Hello everybody, welcome back. So when we last left off on this game, we just made it to the third set of homeworlds. Evening Lake, I think, is my favorite one. Out of all four of the hub worlds in Spyro 3, Evening Lake, I think, is the best because it's the most. I feel like it's the most explorable one. Like there's because of the fact that it's a lake, there's a lot of verticality and a lot of underwater movement. So it's also the point in the game where the stakes become much more narratively speaking, become much higher. So like half the portals in this level underwater. Cue Snake Eater theme song. So, Spyro 3 also has these special levels for Sparks the Dragonfly, and I don't know if I want to do them on stream or if y'all would prefer if I made them into their own short videos. They're fun, especially if you're into like the whole on-rails twin stick shooter kind of thing. But they only become available after you've beaten all of the levels in a homeworld and moved on to the boss. Also, to my memory, the very last one of the Sparks missions is one of the hardest game levels I've ever played.
Hi again, Spyro. This power-up can make you invincible, but only for a short while. Use it to get by these flame spitters. You'll find an egg when you get past them.
Well, thanks for ruining the surprise. Well, he's off to the ball game, isn't he? This is what I'm talking about with the explorability. I mean, look at this. Like, some kids playing this game back in 1999 would not have thought to, like, go, like, climb up the ladder or do this much, running around the level. So some of these, like, dragon eggs would have stayed completely hidden from view. Hello, reused assets. Also, that's a cute detail that they probably weren't able to show in the original. Spyro holding his breath.
The sorceress has a real prize on her hands here. It took 24 Rhinox to capture this dim-witted furball, so you better believe he's not going to get out cheap. Where are you getting all this money, Spyro? It's not just lying around on the ground, is it? Is it? What do I care? It's mine now.
The first rejuvenating breath of freedom. With the humility of a wounded sparrow, I genuflect to my noble deliverer.
It was no big deal, dude.
Yes. After all, it was I who let you out.
Why, you brazenly avaricious, duplicitous, larcenous ursar!
Now, hold on.
One more, perhaps?
At least.
Please do afford me the sublime honor of enjoying.
I've always liked
visitation
Bentley the
in
Yeti.
nearest future.
Yeah, sure.
Man speaks like a college graduate trying to fit a word count. We'll come back to this level later.
Welcome to Frozen Altars, Spyro. On behalf of the Ice Fairies, I want to grant you a special power for as long as you stay in our world.
Okay. I know in the original PS1 game, this character was also a recolored, or was also a reused color flipped asset. Come on, guys, this is a remake. You could have put some effort into making this character look more unique. And behold, ice breath that looks just like fire. Except blue. And it still heats up metal?
Some bearer sold us a laser defense system to protect us from Rhinox. But with these flippers, I can't even turn it on. You'd have no trouble using it, though. Just walk inside. When you're done, press the action button, and you'll walk back out.
This is another one where I feel like they probably could have just reused the original voice acting. I don't know, I think the penguins here sounded much, Actually, I'm not sure if they're penguins anymore. I guess they're penguins. He does have flippers instead of wings. But anyway, the original voice acting, I think, was more fitting. But, not the worst. Wonder if he still says the thing.
Maybe you could use the laser to melt that ice block as well.
I
When I get my flippers on that rotten beer.
I love the implication throughout this game that Moneybags has been scamming everyone across these worlds and levels. Also, when I played this as a kid, it took me forever to realize he was talking about Moneybags. Because I never made the connection that he was a bear. Yes, you can't just hover onto there. Oh, hey. Money. You know, looking back, I kind of miss when 3D platformers were all about, like, collecting the various doodads you found across the game levels. Yeah. He makes funny sound.
Eustace and I were having a snowman building competition when the sorceress brought them to life with a spell. Since then, they've been stomping around, building ice walls, and generally causing trouble. What if you tried melting the snowman using the laser? I do it myself, but what if you tried melting...
Okay, he doesn't say anything special. Also, something I didn't appreciate before, that I really like now that I think about it, about this level, is seeing all of the Mayan Aztec, I think it's more Mayan architecture throughout the level. I don't know what inspired the people at Insomniac to go, what if we did a snowy level, but like Mesoamerican architecture? They have quite the reach with that club, don't they?
It would be easy to get up to that treasure if you had something to stand on.
Do you think they feel discomfort when you freeze them?
I don't know why, but I feel really cold.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this one. Never should have given him the keys to the death ray. Hmm. Now, I forget how much he charges you for this
Say,
one.
Spyro, you're a sports fan, aren't you? As you probably know, Frozen Altars is the birthplace of the great sport of cat hockey. Today's match is sold out, of course, but I just happen to have a spare ticket that I'll sell you for, say, a teensy-weensy markup.
Teensy weensy, he says.
Head on in, Spyro. It should be a thrilling match. In fact, I've even placed a little wager on the Rhinoc team. Let's just hope the local team doesn't have any last-minute accidents.
Thanks for helping out, Spyro. Why don't you take this? The Rhinocs were trying to fry it with a laser, but you stopped them just in time.
Oh, might as well do the cat hockey level.
I challenged a Rhinoc to a traditional game of cat hockey, but I think I sprained my flipper while training. Would you mind taking my place? Great. Freeze the cats and push them into my goal to score.
Wait, am I supposed to push them? Oh, okay, okay. This is the opposite of regular hockey. You have to... Seems kind of backward. I'm gonna have to start this challenge over again. Like, why would you design it that way?
That Rhinoc has been gloating ever since he beat you. But I think it was just... You should ask for a Great. Freeze.
Love how there's 0 rules about you freezing the other player. What the? What was that? I don't remember him being able to do that.
I challenged a Rhinoc to a... Great. Free...
Come on. I think he just scored a goal for me. Why is it not going the direction it needs to go?
Well done. I think you deserve to keep the Champions Cup.
Okay, yeah, they definitely did not put any effort into recreating the animations for the baby dragons at all. I don't remember if it...
You gave that Rhinoc such a drubbing. He's retired from the sport for good.
But yeah, in the original, that one I do remember. Name is Ba, and it literally... I don't remember the exact animation, but it was definitely sheep related. Ooh. Oh, man. I do not like what they did to the whale here. That just looks creepy. Like, that's some Invader Zim character design right there. Ew. I don't think this whale's got a very long lifespan ahead of it. That's a lot of parasitic barnacles. And a lamp. For some reason. Okay, that one was kind of cute. Although, nice touch keeping the skeletal parts in here. Almost kind of afraid that they wouldn't. Nah, I think I'll do that one after I do this one.
You be careful round these parts, little dragon. There being more ghosts in this here shipyard than I can shake my pick at. Darn shame, too, because I was mighty close to finding my treasure.
Okay, this one's actually a case of me liking the voice actor, or the voice acting for it, equally as much as the original. I think the original had more of a whistle in his voice, though. And you can actually tell he's a possum. That's actually a kind of a plus.
this way. But we'll have to blast through this bloomin' ship to get to it.
Oh, darn it. That's a case of one of those. You gotta complete the level before you can get up there, isn't it?
Hid a daggum egg in my treasure.
There was nothing but an egg in there. Crazy old coot. Okay, this is the level shortcut. If I remember right, this is all supposed to be acid. You don't look like a Chad to me. Yeah.
Spyro, you're just in time. A Rhinox skateboard gang's challenged us to a race. They said you're slower than a molten crater fire slug. I stuck up for you, though. I told them I've seen some pretty fast fire slugs.
Wow. What a great defense.
So, are you ready to race these guys? They bet us an egg that you won't win.
Hunter is definitely that one friend that tries to cheer you up, but fails spectacularly because he doesn't know what he's doing.
Right on! You can use my special racing board. Every time you do a trick, it builds up turbocharge. You can use your turbos at any time by pressing the charge button. Good luck!
Oops. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother trying to do tricks. Because every time I try to do a trick, I go flying off the course. Or that happens. Yeah, let's quit race. Try this again.
Sheesh, what happened? I can beat these guys with my tail tied behind my back. All right.
What the? Well, I mean, at least I'm not back in last place.
Sheesh, what happened? All right.
What? like the game said, sorry, you're doing too good. Can't have you getting first place on lap 1. Apparently, I did not have enough speed to make that jump. Okay, how close do you have to be for the rocket to actually home in on your target?
Sheesh, what happened? I can beat these guys with my tail tied behind my back. I hope you do better this time or we'll never live it down. All right.
Yeah, I don't understand. Every time I do a trick, I fail, even if I land perfectly.
Sheesh, what happened? All right.
Wait, how did I get to first? You know what? Not even gonna question it. I'm just gonna go with the flow. Man, I'm so far ahead that even a mess up like that didn't do anything.
Yes! You schooled them like a bunch of dizzy one-toed sand norks. Oh yeah, I guess we won this egg too. Now that the Rhinox are gone, do you want to try a real challenge? I know you're fast, but I bet you can't defeat all the crabs on the course and still beat me in a race. Want to give it a shot?
Once again, he is holding Spyro's family hostage.
All right! Eat my skate dust, sucker!
Okay, there's one crab left. Where? What the hell? Pardon my French, but what was that? Yeah, I don't see a crab anywhere else on this course. Yeah, the crab must be in that cave.
Okay, you beat me, Spyro, but you didn't get all the crabs. A dragon of your pedigree should All right!
Yeah, he's up in that cave. I don't know how you're supposed to get up into that cave because I just tried it and it didn't work. Starting to think the skateboard physics in this game are a little skewed. Alright, this is our last chance to get up into that cave.
Sheesh, I can't believe you beat me. You must have been practicing the whole time while I thought you were just looking for eggs. Hey, speaking of which, one of those crabs was guarding this one.
Sure, one of the crabs was guarding it. Yeah, right. Apparently apparently Hunter is immune to Spyro's flames. Eh. Y'all didn't see that.
These here waters used to be my favorite diving spot, but I can't get any loot with these subs patrolling around. Think you can pilot this here sub I bought for scrap? Alrighty then. Press the jump button to speed on up, and when you get a sub in your sights, the torpedo will start to lock on. If you get a good lock on, fire away with the attack button.
So apparently the acid here is strong enough that it burns normal organic tissue, but weak enough that you could pilot a submarine presumably made out of steel through it, and it'd be unaffected.
Well, I'll be darned. You got some mean sub-driving skills. Why don't you have this here egg as a reward? Well, I hate to ask your help again. There'll be even more subs that don't come out of nowheres. If you could blast them, I could use this acid lake as my swimming hole again.
I'm sorry. You swim in acid.
Darn tootin'. Get on, little dragon.
I mean, of course, there is the invincibility power-up right there, but still. That seems absolutely insane to me. Not sure if their submarines are dropping mines as a defensive measure or as a offensive one.
Well, I hate to ask your help again. Darn tootin'.
There we go.
At last, the acid lake is safe for swimming again. I wish I could reward you better, but all I got left is this here other egg. Maybe there'll be something better in this one.
I don't remember if you die outright while it's still under the acid. When the power up runs out, or if you just take damage. Really close to testing it. And yeah, you just die instantly. This is why we wear sunblock, kids. Alright, did I get every scrap of treasure I can from here? I think so, actually. Hmm.
you again, Spyro. That naughty sorceress has stolen the professor's rocket plans, and I'm on a secret mission to find them. Handel was supposed to meet me here, but I can't find him anywhere. Maybe you could help.
Okay, they most definitely were not able to do that in the original. Oh, that's interesting. They don't drop gems here. And they endlessly respawn. Okay, he dropped a gem. Pretty colors. This is a pathway that doesn't open up until after you get through the main level. Darn, I missed. Okay, the ninja Rhinox are definitely much more competent in this version than they were in the original. Like, they actually ambush you.
It looks like you'll have to use this cannon to get across here. Simply climb aboard. As for me, I just have to free my mind.
They really were just good at hiding stuff back when they were making these types of games. Just hey, a challenge portal.
I think I can see an egg behind you, but it's out of reach. You'll have to take the long way around through these Rhinox to get to it.
Okay, so you can hurt yourself with those. Hmm.
looks.
Oh no. I thought I could use that as a shortcut. Well, at least the big ones didn't respawn.
It looks like the sorceress has already used the plans to build her own walk-in. We have to destroy it. Just follow me.
And she needed Spyro's help. Why? That is a very big egg. Either that or it's a tiny rocket.
Hey, look what was in the walk-in. They must have been trying to put it into orbit. If you see Handel, tell him I've gone back to Evening Lake to finish work on the professor's walk-in.
You'll have to use this combo power-up to take out these fire dragons. It will allow you to super fly and super flame at the same time.
Oh, there's no time limit on it this time around. Ouch. I do remember this challenge being really difficult. Simply because they get smaller as you go. And they become harder to hit. Like playing the world's most annoying version of Centipede. The red one's almost down. Wait. Where'd the red one go? Ah, there he is. He keeps regrowing. Also not certain, but I think they also get a little bit faster each time they shrink too. There we go, he's down. Alright. Now we just need to hit him once or twice more and he should go down. Ouch.
fished it out of the molten lava.
Apparently, dragon eggs are very durable.
I knew those monsters would be no match for you.
Huh. Guess those were all the gems. I don't see any more. And I think that's all we can do in this level for now. Okay. Like, he was dumb in the original, but I don't think he fell for the trap that quickly. Well, there's only 2 more levels to do here besides the speedway.
I will gladly help you on your quest, Spyro. But first, I must attend to my young sibling. I'm afraid he may have gotten himself into trouble during my absence.
Hey, bro, it'd be really cool if you smashed that boulder. A swift smack should do the trick.
Oh, that's cute. They updated his idle animation to give him a smartphone. Quit looking at your phone. It'll rot your brain.
If you use your spin move to deflect the snowball into the gong, I bet we can make the roof cave in.
Honestly, this is easier to pull off than it was in the original. Oh, okay, those are lights, not buttons.
Another gong, great!
That's for aiming on. That's for missing on purpose and hitting me, you little jerk.
A stinking Rhinoc has blocked the way with this box. It shouldn't be any problem.
Oh. Does he need them to be perfectly in line? That's dumb.
Thanks, bro. Here's a little something for your rock collection.
Hello. I thought you might be hungry.
Thanks. Did you bring any chips?
I'm sorry this happened, but I tried to warn you.
I had to help Spyro rescue the eggs.
You just don't understand. If we don't bring dragons back to this world soon, all our magic will be lost.
The dragons used to live here?
Yes, this was their original home. But a long, long time ago, the sorceress banished them to the other side of the world. She didn't realize the dragons were the source of all our magic.
Maybe I could convince the dragons to come back, if you let me go.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Alright, let's go to Charmed Ridge. This level is going to end up being a nice callback to the first game, with some of the gameplay mechanics or level gimmicks on display.
Spyro, we urgently need your help. The evil cat wizards of Velinia have stormed our castle and captured our princess. If we don't stop them right away, they'll force her to marry Prince Azrael.
Okay. This is a character where in the original... Huh. He doesn't have as much, like, light and bloom and glow on the capture card. Interesting. Anyway. Had a much more original look in the PS1 version. And in this version, once again, it looks like they just took Zoe's asset, or the asset for Zoe the fairy, and just palette swapped it. So yeah, I'm beginning to think that once they got to the third game, they stopped caring. Which, I mean, to be fair, they almost one-to-one perfectly remade the first game, so... Yeah, remember all those little, like, wizards and druids and stuff from Spyro 1? Yeah, the cat wizards are basically a callback to that.
Hurry, Spyro! If we don't get to the castle right away, the princess will be forced to marry that loser, Prince Asriel.
I'd have to go back and replay, but I don't remember if they actually shot plunger darts at you in the original or not. And I'm beginning to think the adaptive difficulty is finally catching up to me.
Spyro, we urgently need your help.
Okay, yeah. Rescue the princess from the evil cat wizard. Got it. Also, the fact that the frogs are wearing hats implies that they're actually, like, people turned into frogs. Which makes Spyro killing them for health kind of messed up.
Hurry, Spyro!
Didn't do that with the other guy. Like, the other guy started running towards them and it didn't do that. What?
Spyro, we urgently...
I mean, I remember this level being one of the more challenging ones, even back when I played it as a kid. But still, this is ridiculous.
Hurry, Spyro.
We're just gonna bypass these guys. I don't... Rick. Like, I know there's a way to get past that. I just don't remember what it was. Because for me, this was the one level in Spyro 3 that I just absolutely hated coming back to replay.
Well, Spyro, today is your lucky day. The wizards and I have worked out a little deal. If you simply pay a small toll, they'll be happy to raise these steps and let you pass. You have chosen wisely, Spyro. I'll tell the wizards to raise the steps immediately. Oh, and best of luck rescuing that princess, or whatever it is you're up to.
Huh. How did I do this so perfectly the last time? Yeah, I remember why this level was the one that I absolutely just hated. Like, I appreciate a good callback to the previous games. I do not like the artificial increase in difficulty. Well, apparently they can kill themselves, and I think the game just glitched out on me. Yeah, no. Spyro is permanently stuck. Gonna have to restart the level again. I hate Enchanted Towers. It is the worst designed level in the whole game. Because every trap, every enemy placement, everything about it is just not well done for the type of game this is. Like, if it was a Dark Souls game, I wouldn't mind it so much. I expect those to be difficult. But like, this one just straight up messes with you.
Spyro, we urgently need your... There's no way past that without getting hurt. Not like you can climb up here. Oh, never mind. I stand corrected.
Let's try this again. Okay, there is one good thing I have to say about this level in particular. And I will say I like the explorability. They definitely put a lot of little hidden nooks and crannies in this level. I just don't appreciate the enemy placement. I don't remember if those two can be taken out or not. But I'm gonna try it. Heh.
There's no time to lose. Prince Azrael and his cat armies are about to steal a poor princess.
I just realized the fairies in this level are very tall. What the? Didn't even give me the option to jump out like in Spyro 1. I see. I have to... Whew, that was close. Oh. Okay, that one was on me. I misjudged the distance. And then pressed the wrong button. actually. Yeah, I was going about that the wrong way.
According to legends, there's a golden goose at the top of this here mountain. I want to be the first person to the top so I can grab it. I just bought some Insta-Sprout Ultra Super Gross seeds from a bear with a bag of gems. He said they were magic, but I can't make them do anything. You can have a couple if you like.
Hmm. And here we have a repeat of that one mission from Spyro 2. Hmm.
I found this egg on the way up here. I think it was laid by a golden goose. We'll have to keep going. We're almost to the top. You've been doing great so far. Why don't you take 2 more seeds?
Hmm. Alright. There were only 2 provided to me, so where's the 3rd one? Ah, I see. Okay. Guess it needs to be planted here. Okay. Well, that's clearly not the correct solution. This one bounces you up nice and high.
get stuck, we can always Okay, best of luck.
Yeah, I may need to start this section. The third seed I need is gone. Oh, Spyro automatically ate it. Never mind. I have no idea how I missed that detail. Hmm. All right. Whew. All right. Mushrooms placed. What the? Okay. So I just knocked myself off the edge of the cliff. All right, let's. then you can't jump onto that one. Like, if this were 3 mushrooms, it would make sense. There's... I don't understand how you're supposed to do this. Because the flower's not tall enough to get you across the gap to get to here. And it's definitely not tall enough to allow you to glide over to the next mushroom. Yeah. I don't get it. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm stupid, but like I don't understand how you're supposed to do this. Because no matter how I position these, no matter how I position the mushrooms in the flower, I don't get enough height to make it to the top. Because you can't jump up there. If the flower's here, if the flower's in the middle, you can't reach the 3rd mushroom. If the flower's over there, you can't even reach the 1st one. Okay, where'd the third seed go? Wait, I think I have a solution.
We can always restart this. Okay, here.
I'm not dumb. The game just did a poor job of explaining that I could take the extra seed down back there. I mean, on the one hand, I appreciate that it doesn't hold your hand during the puzzles. But on the other, could have at least explained that you were able to take it to the next area.
Legendary golden goose! You can have another one of its eggs as a souvenir!
I don't know, looks like a normal goose to me.
Run into the castle! We have to stop him before he reaches the princess! Isn't Prince Asriel just the dreamiest? The other fairies and wizards won't let us get married, so we're going to elope. By the way, Asriel says you can have this egg if you don't tell anyone where we went.
Honestly, I think that was actually a pretty fun twist.
Good day, Spyro. I'd like to stay and chat, but I'm late for an engagement with a fairy friend of mine. Just a friend, you understand. Strictly platonic relationship. Certainly not a violation of military protocol whatsoever. What? What are you giving me that look for?
Where have you been, James? We were supposed to meet in the temple an hour ago. And don't give me that old matters of national security line again. I guess it doesn't matter, though. The whole temple is full of nasty cat witches anyway. We'll just have to call off our date. That is, unless you want to battle the witches.
Yep, this one's gonna be just as annoying as I remember it being. And it only gets worse when you do the second half of the challenge and the floor is replaced with lava. So I feel like they nerfed his speed a little bit here. You know, I'm not saying he was the fastest thing alive, but
Where have you been, James? So, I see those rocket launchers aren't just for show after all. Well, I just hope your accuracy is better than your punctuality, because there are still a lot more witches in the temple.
huh.
must admit, James, I am impressed. There are still a few witches left, though, and this time they mean business. They even turned the floor into deadly blue ooze.
Please don't make me start over from the very beginning. Please don't.
Where have you been?
Oh no.
See those rocket launch.
Oh, 2 for 1.
I must admit, James, I am in. James! Oh, I knew you weren't the leader of the hummingbird resistant movement for nothing. Now we have the temple all to ourselves. But first, I have a present for you.
Apparently, that was too far. Sure, let's at least do the time attack challenge here. They left out the honeybee buzzing effect. Cutting it close. And we got it. Whew. Wait, let me check. Well, according to the guidebook, there's only... Huh. The original, it didn't let the whale continue to eat you after you got spat out. Uh-oh. You just... There's 5 gems missing, but I have no idea where they'd be.
Hop on, Spyro. Don't worry. Fairy engineering has never failed.
Alright, so... There's a lot of people who say this fight is harder than the previous one, but my own experience playing the original, Scorch was actually the easiest of the 4 main bosses in the game. Mostly because unlike Spike, where you had to desperately run to grab ammo,
I'm going to create a monster to end all monsters. And I'm going to send it out to destroy all the dragons, even the little hatchlings. Yes, yes, it will smash them and crush them and grind them and tear them. Oh, yes. Smear them and smush them and crack them and crease them.
Let me out of here, you!
But, won't that kill them?
It doesn't matter, as long as I can still collect their wings.
What? All this time you've only wanted them for their wings?
Of course, you ignorant girl. I need them for a spell so I can live forever.
Wait a second. A spell?
What did you think I was going to do with all those dragons? Open a zoo?
Ooh, if I had my blaster, you'd be singing a different tune. Know what I mean?
You said just keeping them in our world was enough. You never said you had to kill them.
I don't have to kill them. It just stops them from wriggling so much.
You're terrible. I can't believe I ever listened to you.
Stupid, insolent brat. I'll take care of her as soon as I finish off that dragon. Now, where was I? Ah, yes.
Oh, this is gonna get real ugly.
Ah.
This might be our last stand, Spyro. The sorceress plans to use this monster to destroy every iota of her opposition, beginning with the two of us. Alas, there is no time for ruminating. A battle awaits us. I will endeavor to assist you by means of a steady provision of combustible projectiles.
Oh. I don't remember him being able to make the evil weasels pop out of the egg. Okay, I have no clue how you're supposed to deal with those guys. So they did make him more challenging in this one. Oh yeah, I do remember this part though. Yeah, no, they definitely rebalanced this. Because originally you could just keep shooting him until he put his shield up. This one, he puts the shield back up the instant he takes a hit. I don't know if anybody's actually, like, typing anything in the chat, because I don't see anything popping up here.
Hi, Bianca. Did you bring any more food? I'm starving.
There's no time for that, Hunter. We have to stop the sorceress. She's gonna kill all the dragon hatchlings.
Wait a minute. Why should I trust you? This could be another trap.
You're in a cage, you furry numbskull. How can I trap you? By letting you out.
I don't know. You sorceress types can be sneaky.
I never thought we were going to hurt the dragons. Come on, we don't have time for this. Spyro, I know you don't trust me, but I want to help you stop the sorceress. There's a way to open a hidden portal to her lair, but it'll take some very strong magic. If you can find more of the dragon eggs, I think my magic will be strong enough to open the portal. I'll come find you when you have enough eggs, okay?
If I remember right, the number you have to have is 112. Or was it 124? Eh. We'll find out next time. Hope you all enjoyed this week's episode. I swear I will eventually get back to doing some multiplayer stuff, but the timing has just not been right for that. But thank you all for watching, and if you're watching this in the future, future reference, I stream episodes of Unfinished Business every Sunday. I also occasionally do Sunday streams on the same day, but that depends on whether or not I have something to do multiplayer with. Anyway, so you can always expect an episode every Sunday unless I'm out of town or some other thing comes up that prevents me from doing so. But yeah. Please like, share, comment. I know I'm probably not nearly as entertaining as Pettyscout was, but you know, I appreciate when y'all watch. Even if it doesn't seem like anybody actually puts anything in the YouTube chat. But yeah, I appreciate every view, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. That being said, I'll see you on the next stream. Bye.